Hey everybody, it's Investing with Monique. I hope y'all are having a great week. Today is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there going hard for your family, for your kids, for yourself. And speaking hard of going for yourself, let's talk about money today. And before we jump into today's session, I just want to let y'all know if you want to reach me for one-on-one sessions, my link is down below to my website, Instagram. Just leave a comment on the video, subscribe, like the video. Let's do this together. I mean, honestly, we should all be at the table eating together, right? Because look at the economy we're in. Everybody is trying to get out the 9 to 5 rat race. I know previously before, I was definitely trying to get out, and I'm out. So I jumped back in today. I was riding my bike, doing some fun time on the trail for Mother's Day. So many people outside, crazy. But I was like, you know what? Let me talk about Bitcoin because Bitcoin and all the meme coins in the last 4 to 5 days have gone through the roof. Right now, it's at 103,000, which is crazy because earlier it was at 104,000. But just literally the last couple of videos I made, Bitcoin was at 90,000, 95,000. So for it to go up this much, I mean, check this out. $8,000 in Bitcoin in the last week. Crazy, crazy, absolutely crazy. And let me tell y'all the one I've really had my eye on, the Pepe coin. Now, this particular coin is also a meme coin. However, up until, I want to say up until 2 days ago, I was down maybe $700, $800, over $1,000 at one point. And because this coin, for whatever reason, just as things do in the stock market, usually pop off just from some catalyst, maybe something was said in the government, something gave it that move that it needed. I am now up $93, which is only 4% in profit. However, at the way this stock is moving, this particular meme coin, I have no doubt that I'm going to even double my profits. I have no doubt about it. And it is so exciting, one, because my account has gone up tremendously. I believe the last video I made, which was maybe a week or so ago, my account was below 25,000. That much I know. I think it was either 22 or 23,000. And like I said, this is just one of the brokerages I use. So this is not money that needs to be used right now, but I do enjoy investing with it, right? So check this out. In the last week alone, I've made $2,573 in profit. This is just from the stock market, and that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, I know before with me, I was scared. I was scared to leave my job. I was scared to, okay, this is I don't know, I don't trust the stock market. Things are always up and down, and things are up and down. However, it's important to keep track, one, of your money, two, of where you're putting your money. Excuse me. So when I see this and I made 2,500 in the last week, I wasn't even doing this at my regular 9 to 5 job. And that was me clocking in for other people. But now I'm a big girl. Now I'm a big girl and I can put my money in the stock market. I can watch it. Check this out. In the last 1 month, $5,036 in 1 month. And this is not me slaving for somebody else. This is my own money. And I mentioned this in my previous videos. Things were down up until the hands-off protest, roughly around 3 weeks ago. My account was down. And it even had me questioning things myself. Not that the market wouldn't come back up, but because it always does come back up. We don't know how far it's going to go up, but it does always come back up because why? It's the stock market. Like, the stock market still has to keep moving. Money still has to move, right? But what it made me question was, okay, how much should I put in to average down on my positions? And sometimes if I had a spare $100, spare $200, spare $300, $400, $500, I would throw that into my stocks, which is why, especially with this Pepe coin, look how much I have, 161 million. It seems like such a huge amount, right? But if you look at the value of this coin, it's less than a penny. Now, if this particular meme coin were ever to go to 1 penny, which is zero point zero 0.01, oh my God. I would be like a super trillionaire, first of all. But if it ever goes there, which is not out the realm of possibility, if it ever does go there, I mean, can you just even imagine? I would literally buy my house over 5 times, like minimum. But my point in saying all of that is you should jump in. Jump in. And even XRP is another meme coin that has been trending for a while now. Now, I got in at 76 cents. I know a couple of people that got in at 60 cents, 58 cents. Great. However, I'm still up $2,000. I mean, seriously, where else can you go? Put your money somewhere and be up 200%. Can you imagine that? So the stock market is your way out, you guys. Investing is your way out of getting out of the rat race. Do not get stuck in saying, wow, all right, my nose is so itchy today, allergies. Do not get stuck in saying, hey, clocking in, clocking out is my only way of life. And I thought that's what it was for me. I was doing that for so long, like for at least 5 or 6 years after I graduated from pharmacy school. And I said, I can't do this anymore. One, I wasn't having fun. I was not, that's number one. I was not having fun. And my life is meant to be enjoyed. It is. I have no doubt about it. Two, I was a struggling single mom at the time. And I said, there has to be more. Not only am I somebody's mom, but I mean, I'm missing out on so much because I'm working for the man. And let's be real, how many people's jobs actually appreciate them? They just want you to come in, clock in, do whatever you got to do at work, and get out, rinse and repeat times 40 years. Not in my reality, you guys. So that is great. And I know I always talk about Costco stock, right? Let's check this out. We are over $1,000 for this stock, which is mind blowing. I know I told y'all in my last video, you can always go back and watch it. This stock at the time, I believe in my last video, was either 800 in the high 800s or the low 900s. And I mentioned before that this stock has gone over $1,000. Costco is still popping. Costco is still trending. Costco is still relevant. So I had no doubt it was going to go back over $1,000. No doubt whatsoever. And honestly, at the rate it's moving, I mean, I can see 1,050. I can see 1,100. But let's just watch and wait. It is just so exciting that I'm a part of this. Like, honestly, it feels like it's a privilege that I got to jump in when I jumped in. Right now, my average cost is $582. And as I've mentioned before, I jumped in at 250 something. But because, one, I'm always making investments in this stock. Like right now, I have a $10 daily buy, which doesn't seem like it buys a lot for $1,000 stock. However, every dollar counts. Every single dollar counts. And that's $10 a day times 5 business days of the regular trading days, of the regular trading schedule. So that's $50 a week, $200 a month that I'm putting into this $1,000 stock. And when it was 800, of course, you're buying bigger shares or bigger fractions of that share. So needless to say, you really got to jump in right now because you don't want to be that person that's timing the market. As I mentioned before, these meme coins, Bitcoin in particular, I mean, like I said, in the past week, it's gone up $8,000. So it was below 90,000. But had you just kept waiting and sitting on the sidelines and be like, okay, I'm going to wait for it to drop. I'm going to wait for it to drop. And then it went up $8,000 and you were like, oh, okay, I missed out. You don't want to be missing out. With this particular meme coin, I don't mind holding on to Bitcoin. I think with the way the administration is currently going, it doesn't seem like Bitcoin is going anywhere. And I don't want to miss out. I do not want to miss out on the ride. So I'm going to let this money sit here. One, because my profit has been larger than $60 before, obviously. But I want to see what happens. Who knows? Maybe by the time my son gets to college, it'll be 200,000. Maybe it'll be a million. Who knows? But I do not want to miss out. I never want to miss out. I mean, that's true FOMO, right? Another one in particular, ADA. So Cardano. Cardano is huge. And it's still low. It's still below $1. So I would definitely jump in here. I'm already up $688. I was telling my friends before, I said, you know what? I'm going to give my son some braces. And look at this. Just from the profit of these meme coins alone, I could pay for these braces cash. So don't find yourself caught up in the nuances of, okay, is this the right time? Should I do this? Jump in, and you can always book a session with me if you just want to talk about things and say, okay, these are where my concerns are, and I'll walk you through. Like, I was in this position not too long ago. Like I said, struggling single mom, still living with my parents. And I said, there's more. When your soul is calling for more, you can't resist. You cannot resist. I don't want to make this video too long because I'm about to go back outside and just enjoy the rest of Mother's Day. The sun is going down, so I want to get in a few more miles on my bike. But you guys definitely comment, leave some of your info. Let me know where you're from. Let me know which brokerages you're using, and we'll touch base. All right, you guys, talk to y'all later. Bye.